Hello, this is Dr. Bob. As we begin a new quarter here with Walden University, I'd like to take a few minutes to visit with you about some expectations regarding your discussion postings and your scholarly papers. As you know, in the majority of the courses, there are written assignments which need to be completed, and there are weekly postings to discussion questions that have been already predetermined. I have attached into the course announcements information, written information regarding both posting expectations and the scholarly paper. I wanted to spend just a few minutes today going over with you some of the key highlights. So let's begin with the discussion questions. Please keep in mind that the responses are to be completed, your initial responses to be completed by Wednesday of each week, and then you do your 2 follow-up responses following that period of time. Those will all then be graded on Monday morning, unless I'm traveling and there is a bit of a delay, but typically they will be graded Monday morning. Keep in mind criteria for grading. There's a rubric for that. Please be very specific in understanding and following that rubric. Basically, it is expected you cite resources to your responses. Your textbook can be one of them, but you need to have an additional resource to support your comments. The resources need to be cited in your response, so they need to be integrated into what you're stating. I'm basically looking for your ability to think like a scholar that one would expect at the doctoral level as well as the graduate master's level, for those of you in the graduate program, in the master's program I should say. And so I'm really looking for your ability to critically think and to synthesize information and then relate it to specifically what you're wanting to explain in an address within the discussion question. You'll often see that I will be asking you questions for follow-up and probing your critical thinking. So please pay attention to that and make sure you do that response in a timely manner. Again, make all efforts possible to post on time, because it does become quite a distraction if you post late and others cannot respond to your situation. Now, in regards to your scholarly papers, again, there's also a handout in regards to that. The main thing is you need to follow your APA format. Follow exactly the guidelines in the assignment as to how the paper is to be written. Again, using references that are peer-reviewed are critical. The reference should not be any older than 5 years, at the utmost 10 years, with the exception of classics, which can be of any age. The reason for this requirement is health information, as you know, changes so rapidly that by having older information references may mean what you're citing is not current. So in graduate school, you're to be on the cutting edge of the new information, and that is the expectation in the papers. Please do not exceed the page limitations. More is not better. Being more concise and to the point is what I'm looking for. I will attempt to grade the papers within 2 to 3 days after submission. If for some reason you have not heard from me, please do not hesitate to send me an email to remind me that perhaps you haven't heard from me. But I attempt to be very prompt in getting back to you. I'll provide detailed written instructions or comments, and I will also include an audio file which will give you a verbal response to your paper, so you can also listen to my thoughts and suggestions. It's going to be a great term, and lots of new learning and exciting things is going to occur. I know that the quarter is very fast-paced and moves quickly, so please stay on top of your assignments. Please feel free to contact me anytime by text message, phone call, email, and we can set up a time to visit and go over any particular issues or concerns that you might have in regards to the course. Best of luck, Dr. Bob.